Alright folks, let's get this stair building party started. We're about to embark on an exciting journey of craftsmanship. First things first, we gotta round up our tools and materials. This is the foundation of any successful project. Having everything prepped and ready will make this project run smoother than Joanna's homemade buttercream frosting. Trust me, preparation is key. Tape measure. Our best friend for this project, gotta get those measurements right. Accurate measurements are crucial for a perfect fit. Carpenter's pencil. For marking our cuts, gotta love a good pencil. It's simple but indispensable. Framing square. Ensuring those angles are on point. Precision is everything in woodworking. Circular saw, our trusty sidekick for making those big cuts. It's powerful and efficient. Jigsaw, perfect for those smaller, more intricate cuts. It allows for creativity and detail, level keeping everything straight and true. A level surface is essential for stability. Drill for driving in those screws and creating pilot holes. It's versatile and a must-have. Hammer, you never know when you'll need a good old-fashioned hammer. It's a classic tool for a reason. Safety glasses, safety first folks. Gotta protect those peepers. Your eyes are invaluable. Work gloves. Keep those hands safe from splinters and rough edges. Comfort and protection go hand in hand. Lumber for stringers. The backbone of our staircase. We'll get into specifics later. Quality lumber is essential. Tread material. This is what you'll be stepping on. Lots of options here. Choose wisely for durability and style. Riser material. The vertical part between each step. It adds to the overall structure and look. Screws. Gotta keep everything securely fastened together. They provide strength and stability. Construction adhesive. Adds an extra layer of strength and stability. It's like the glue that holds everything together. Sandpaper. For smoothing out those rough edges and prepping for finish. A smooth surface is key for a professional look. Wood stain. Optional. Adding some color and character to your stairs. It enhances the natural beauty of the wood. Polyurethane. Optional. Protecting your beautiful handiwork. It adds a durable finish that will last. Now that we've got our tools and materials sorted, let's move on to the fun part, building some stairs. Get ready to see your hard work come to life. We're about to dive headfirst into measurements, folks, but don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. Just remember our mantra, measure twice, cut once. Accuracy is key here, so let's get those measuring tapes warmed up. First up, we need to figure out the total rise of our staircase. This is simply the vertical distance from the finished floor of the lower level to the finished floor of the upper level. Use your trusty tape measure and jot down that number. Building codes usually dictate a maximum riser height for safety reasons, typically around 7 to 8 inches. Divide your total rise by the desired riser height to get the number of steps. Adjust the riser height slightly if needed to get a whole number of steps. Tread depth is how much horizontal space you have for each step. A good rule of thumb is to aim for a tread depth of around 10 to 12 inches. This provides a comfortable and safe stepping surface. Multiply the number of steps by the tread depth to determine the total run of your staircase. This is the horizontal distance your staircase will cover. Now that we've got those crucial measurements, we're ready to move on to the real deal, building those stringers. Alright folks, it's time to get down to business and start building the backbone of our staircase. The stringers. These are the angled supports that hold the treads and risers in place. Let's grab our lumber, our safety gear, and get to work. For stringers, you'll want to use sturdy lumber, typically 2x10 or 2x12 boards. The exact dimensions will depend on the size and load requirements of your staircase. Make sure the lumber is straight and free of any major knots or defects. Using your measurements from the previous step, carefully mark the locations of the risers and treads on your stringer lumber. Use a framing square to ensure your lines are perpendicular and your angles are accurate. With your cuts marked, it's time to break out the power tools. A circular saw works great for the long, straight cuts, while a jigsaw is handy for those more intricate notches. Remember to wear your safety glasses and work gloves while operating power tools. To create a comfortable and visually appealing staircase, you'll want to add a slight nosing to your treads. This means the tread will overhang the riser slightly. You can achieve this by cutting a slight curve on the front edge of each tread notch. With our stringers all prepped and ready to go, it's time to install them and start seeing our staircase take shape. Double-check the alignment of your stringers before securing them with screws or nails. Use a level to make sure everything is even and properly aligned. Step back and admire your work, as the stringers are now the foundation of your staircase. With the stringers in place, we can move on to the next exciting steps in our staircase project. With our stringers all prepped and ready to go, it's time to install them and start seeing our staircase take shape. This step is all about getting those stringers anchored in place, creating a solid foundation for our steps. First, you'll need to attach the top of the stringers to a header board. This board runs horizontally across the top of the stair opening, providing a solid anchor point. Use construction adhesive and screws to secure the stringers to the header, ensuring they are level and plumb. Next, secure the bottom of the stringers to the floor joist or a sturdy landing platform. Again, use construction adhesive and screws for a rock-solid connection. Double-check that your stringers are plumb and spaced correctly before moving on. For longer staircases, you may need to add additional support in the middle of the stringers. This can be done by installing a center support beam, or by using metal brackets to attach the stringers to the wall framing. With our stringers securely in place, we've got a sturdy framework ready for those beautiful treads and risers. Let's keep this stair building party going. Section 5. Step up. Installing your treads. Now that our stringers are securely in place, it's time for the most satisfying part, installing the treads. This is where our staircase truly starts to come to life, transforming from a framework into a functional set of stairs. First things first, let's talk treads. You've got options here. You can go for classic hardwood, sleek laminate, or even something more unique like reclaimed wood or metal grating. Just make sure your chosen material is durable and can handle the foot traffic. Measure the width between your stringers to determine the exact length of your treads. Cut the treads to size using your circular saw, ensuring clean, straight cuts. Remember to factor in the nosing overhang if you incorporated that into your stringer design. Apply construction adhesive to the top of each stringer notch where the tread will sit. Carefully position each tread onto the stringers, ensuring they are flush with the stringer edges and evenly spaced. Use screws driven in at an angle through the tread and into the stringer to secure them in place. With each tread installed, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment as your staircase starts to take shape. But hold your horses, we're not quite done yet. Next up, we'll tackle those risers and add the finishing touches to our masterpiece. Section 6. The finishing touch, sanding, staining and sealing. We're in the home stretch now, folks. Our stairs are structurally sound, but it's time to add that extra touch of polish and protection. Sanding, staining and sealing your stairs not only enhances their natural beauty, but also ensures they'll stand the test of time. Grab your sandpaper and give those stairs a good once-over. Start with a coarser grit to smooth out any rough edges or imperfections, then gradually move to a finer grit for a silky smooth finish. Remember to sand with the grain of the wood for best results. Now for the fun part, staining. This step is optional, but it's a great way to add warmth, character, and a touch of your personal style to your staircase. Choose a stain color that complements your home's decor and apply it evenly according to the manufacturer's instructions. Once the stain is dry, it's time to seal in all that hard work and protect your stairs from wear and tear. Apply a few coats of polyurethane, allowing each coat to dry completely before applying the next. This will create a durable, moisture-resistant finish that will keep your stairs looking their best for years to come. With the sanding, staining, and sealing complete, step back and admire your handiwork. You've successfully built a beautiful and functional set of stairs. Section 7. Safety first precautions for a successful project. Before we wrap things up, let's talk safety. Building a staircase is a rewarding project, but it's important to prioritize safety every step of the way. Remember, a safe job is a successful job. Always wear safety glasses when using power tools to protect your eyes from flying debris. Work gloves are also crucial for preventing splinters and cuts when handling lumber and sharp tools. Lumber can be heavy, so use proper lifting techniques to avoid back injuries. Bend at the knees, keep your back straight, and lift with your legs, not your back. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need an extra pair of hands. Before you start cutting or drilling, make sure your work area is clear of clutter and obstacles. A cluttered workspace is an accident waiting to happen. Proper lighting is also crucial for ensuring accurate cuts and preventing mishaps. Power tools can be dangerous if not used correctly. Always read and follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. Familiarize yourself with the tool's safety features and never disable them. By following these safety precautions, you can minimize the risk of accidents and ensure a smooth and successful stair building project. Remember, safety always comes first. Section 8. Up your stair game, adding handrails and balusters. Alright folks, our stairs are built and looking mighty fine, but we're not quite done yet. Let's add the finishing touches that'll take our staircase from functional to fabulous. Handrails and balusters. Handrails aren't just for looks, they're crucial for safety, especially for young children and older adults. They provide the necessary support to prevent falls and ensure everyone can navigate the stairs with confidence. Make sure your handrails are securely installed and meet local building codes for height and spacing. This ensures not only safety but also compliance with regulations. Handrails and balusters come in a variety of styles, from traditional wood to sleek metal. You can find designs that fit any aesthetic, whether you're going for a classic look or something more modern. Choose a style that complements your staircase and home's decor. The right choice can enhance the overall look and feel of your space. You can opt for pre-made components or get creative and craft your own. Custom handrails can add a unique touch and make your staircase truly one of a kind. Start by installing the handrail posts at the top and bottom of your staircase. These posts are the foundation of your handrail system. These posts provide support for the handrails and should be securely anchored to the floor and wall framing. Proper anchoring is essential for stability and safety. Once the posts are in place, attach the handrails to the posts using screws or brackets. Make sure everything is tightly secured to avoid any wobbling. Ensure the handrails are smooth and free of any rough edges. Sanding them down will prevent splinters and make them comfortable to grip. Balusters are the vertical supports that run between the handrail and the treads. They add both structural support and aesthetic appeal. Space them evenly along the staircase, ensuring they're securely attached to both the handrail and the treads or stringers. Proper spacing is key to maintaining both safety and visual harmony. With the handrails and balusters installed, our staircase is complete. It's now a perfect blend of functionality and style. Not only is it functional and safe, but it's also a beautiful focal point in our home. A well-designed staircase can truly transform a space. Pat yourselves on the back, folks, we did it. This project has added both value and beauty to our home.